very good morning to all of you. And again, we have all assembled on a good Sunday morning for one more very interesting topic, digital communication. So when I saw the theme, I got so excited because the first name, Digit itself is so fascinating. Probably, our great thanks to one of the great man, without whom we wouldn't have even understood what a digit would have been. So our great respect to Aryabhatta. He was the one who rediscovered zero, because of what we know what is 0, 1, 2, 3, the basics, and what is digit is all about, and all those things, right? So let's start with that note. And of course, when I saw that, still more, so many thoughts are coming in my mind. That digital, when I say digital, it is digital clock, whether it is digital, of course, watch, or digital calculator, or the name digital actually gives so much of good digital signals, and lot many things which keeps coming. So let's see what we are going to learn from our respected guest, Mr. Amlan Mukhopadhyay, about digital communication. So each one of us are equally excited and willing to learn and get more from you, sir.
This is very common things, and everyone is like experienced already with we are actually in a digital era right now and this is one of the thing is how you are communicating through digital is a digital communication, you can say. And so start with the digital communication. It is a very vast topic, and there are a lot of things. I mean, I don't think so. Half an hour we cannot completely understood or completely do this digital communication. But it is just a glimpse what we are going to portray here. So it is a physical transmission of your communication through point-to-point or multi-point communication. So, and what we do with the digital. So, what you called as a digital ones, it starts with when you can say electronically, and this is like when computer understands zeros and ones. So it is like a 2-bit, either yes or it is no. So with this yes or no or 0 and 1, when you start communicating, that is called it is a digital communication. So from the digital communication, we required there are few devices, what you can say, or you can say it is a type of things we require to communicate from one end to another end. First one is probably go to the yes. So first one is like a transducer, which is convert your input message into electronic signal. It is like analog to digital. Even if you say what I am right now saying, it is analog. What is coming out of my mouth, it is analog. Once the microphone, what I'm using, when it touch it, my voice is going over this particular device. It is converting my rate of speech, my speech, everything, my sound, speech, everything is converting into a digital formation or electronic signal. It will sending the electronic signal. Even through a camera. Right now, what you are experiencing me sitting in front of the camera, it is taking a picture, continuous picture. It is every second, 26 frame. It is showing minimum 26 frames so that you can see it is a video. So those things are like, this is the device called transducer, which is converting my analog presence to the digital or electronic signal. It is converted. Next one is transmitter. So once you convert all those in a electronic signal, we need to transmit it. We need to some device is required to broadcast, or you can say it is like throwing to the air or throwing to the through the media to reach you. So that is our transmitter. So converting electronic signal in form to suitable transmission through the communication media or communication or transmission channel. It will go through. Once we send all those electronic signals in a form, then now it is on your part. Like right now, I am the presenter, you are the listener. So now you are going to receive what I am saying. It is the electronic signal. So you have a receiver. So you are receiving all the electronic signals, and you are you can say uh, the speaker. Or first thing is, after receiving those digital uh, signal or electronic signal, there are few device which is making as a, you can say, either it is an analog things, or sometimes it is in form of digital itself. Like picture, my video you are seeing as a digital on, but my sound, it is through the speaker, it is converting into a analog system. Like it is your speaker is vibrating and it is making sound, so you are listening through your ear, or with your help of earphone you are getting my sound. So this is the part of receiver. And then communication mode, there will be a few communication mode. One is point to point, where one user like me, I'm communicating with only one. Suppose I'm communicating in a meeting one to one, or say only a telephone, or when we are not using multiple people attending, only one person to one person. So this is like a point to point, one point to another point, it is communicating. Or I'm sending a one to one email, or I'm sending any kind of a signal. Forget about digital. Even if it is I'm communicating one to one, say I am giving a information to me and you, only one person. So that is a point to point communication. Now, second thing is like a broadcast. When I am sending, I'm the only person, or might be one person sending a digital signal to multiple people, and I may not know whom I'm sending. It is like a TV broadcasting, or you can say radio and TV. Both are one-way communication. Like once you are watching TV, you cannot communicate with them. You can only receiving it, and they are only in a TV broadcast tower and all those devices. They are only in a transmitting. Uh, uh, they can only transmit. They cannot receive. So it is like that. It is one-way communication, like one to many, but this many is like anything and everything. Like who have a receiver, they can be received. They can receive their. And multicasting. Multicasting is kind of a same, like one sender communicating with multiple people, multiple communication channel, but that is nominated. So a good example of this one, it is a kind of a email, like when you have already subscribed something, or I am sending multiple email, or right now what I'm doing, you can say it is a multicasting. I'm the only person sending in numbers of people, but you are nominated. Like right now, a person who is not in the Zoom meeting, they cannot communicate with me. So this is kind of a multicast. So next slide, please. Yes. So this is like I have just give a glimpse of you people to find it out the picture wise. Like you can make a frame of your mind, like what are the devices are. So transducer looks like this one. So it's a different. It is all digital, but the purpose of use is different. It is not only getting a human uh, inputs. Sometimes it is artificial intelligence is also built in, and devices are taking a maybe a measuring a temperature automatically, um, the wind flow, any other aspect. You can think about any kind of a input. It is digitally converting, and this is all at transducer. And transmitter, I think most of everyone already knows about your walkie-talkie, or mm, even I think you can already seen the radio tower or TV tower. You can see a straight, big tower with lot of lot of antennas, and it is actually transmitting, and you can feel. I believe if you go through very near to this tower, maybe a few meters of range, even if it is a radio tower or TV tower, we might not experience it, but radio tower I have experienced. Once you are going through just below of that, you might not get a radio frequency. It will be get off because it is transmitting. That's why you are out of. You cannot listen the music during this particular area. And the receiver, I think right now everyone is using the satellite TV, so that is the biggest example of the receiver. Everyone, most of the people have this disc TV in the roof or in your veranda. So this is the receiver. It will receive the electrical signal or radio signal, whatever the form of signal, it will receive, and it will send it through your set-top box, and it will convert to, the signal convert to the again digitally, filter wise digitally, and then you can see the TV. Next slide. So next is, what is the method? You can say there are few method has been. It is a During this method also, I'll say a little bit of history of this transmission of digital transmitter or analog to digital transmission. So first, when Graham Bell, okay, is the, you can say, god of communication, you can say the digital communication. He is the person who thought of, who has given us the device, which still we are using with the same methodology. Maybe it is modified. The methodology is same. So that is a simplex process. What he has done, it was a completely one-way transmission, only one direction. Once he first took his phone and dial his girlfriend hello, and it is a one-way communication. His girlfriend could not transmit it back in the same way, but they need to press something else to transmit that. I'm not going to all those details. So that is a simplex process. Duplex process, you can take place both direction. Right now, what you are using, it is a duplex transmission on the telephone, aspect of telephone. So simultaneously you can speak, other person also can speak. Though it is end of the day, it is not a good habit, but you can say, you can transmit, you can communicate in this way. So same time you can also speak, other person, receiver and sender both can speak and both can listen. So that is a duplex. And half duplex, uh, I think you have seen the police department or any security guard, when they are talking on the wireless, they will say something and then they'll press a button. Or in a military, any kind of a film, you have seen that people are saying over, and then they will press a button. So this is a one-way transmission in a one particular time. That is called half duplex. They will say and press and say over, place hold button, so that that will transmit, and then they are ready to receive the opposite person communication. So that is called a half duplex. Yeah, go for it. So this is the place where, this is the slide where you can find how we are um, mm, transformed from this analog to the digital. Before, the very simple thing analog is, which is what you are doing, your movement, your lips movement, your voice movement, your the muscles, how you move and how you speak, how you the I am moving my, waving my hand. This is all analog. Or you can very much experience. You can see the in the background. You can find it out. The analog watch, which the second needle will go slowly, then other needle will move. Those are analog. And the digital is, of course, as I said, computer deals with only ones and zero, yes or no, yes or no. So this is only two logic. Either it is any kind of information you are giving, the, of, the end of things is logically ones or zeros. So how we transfer from this? So very basically, as I said, Graham Bell, he took this initiative. We discovered, he built the device that was an analog device, you can say. Though it was sending the electronic pulse, but it was analog. And slowly we understood like the properties of electrons and the other devices. And when we introduce our chip, the electronic formation, then the entire system, uh, you know, it is converted to the digital. The analog you have, say, maybe if I move my finger from here to here, say this much, it means something. Just think about it. It means yes. Or I said this one, yes. My head is 30-degree up and down, say yes. But if I say 45 also, it is yes. If I say 60 also, it is yes. Or sometimes some other of the part of the corner of world, it is this side. If I move, this is also yes. But all are analog, so there might be a chance of miscommunication. What I am saying is, if there is no definite angle defined or definite direction defined or definite something defined in analog, but in the digital, it is very much prescribed that this much amount of electron, or if it is one bit of electron passes through, that is yes. And if it is nothing passes through, it is no. So that is error free. It is no human interpretation is required or something like that. It is kind of very much defined, very much prescribed. Okay, this much of this is this. And when you comes in an analog, there is a lot of noise in the background. You can find it out because of the radiation. Radiation in different form of radiation within Earth, outside of Earth, and the center of our galaxy's radiation. So all those radiation will give you the hiss sound once you speak, once you receive your analog data. And the radio static, you can find it out if you not tune into the proper channel. If you are in between the two different radio channels, you can find the hiss sound, and this sound is the universe sound. Universe sound, or you can say our galaxy, center of galaxy sound, or it is a radio frequency or of the universe. Okay. So in comes to the digital, how it transformed to the digital and how we are getting benefited. It is first thing is you can transmit this digital communication through across the global. The electron can travel uh, round of Earth in a 1 second, 7 times approximately. So how fast it is, it will be. But analog is not so much of fast. I can wave and my counterpart right now in America may not see my hand, right? In analog. If it is a digital, yes, they can of course see. But so this is the good thing about digital. It is so fast, error free, so easy way to do it. User friendly, green, and you can say cost efficiency, yes, because very right now if, you can find it out, the cost is nominal, very nominal. And due to this faster, or you can say fastness, we are starting from the different communication age like 1G, 2G. Right now we are in 5G. So this is the benefit of this digital communication. And I will attach a small thing over here. I think you should also think digital communication is also another thing what you are experiencing now. That is a fiber channel. It is a electronics, rather than an electronics pulse, we are sending the light pulse. Though mathematically you can say both are same, because light is an electromagnetic interference or electromagnetic wave comes up, but they are two different things as per our vision was two different things, but it is a uh, again electronic calls sometimes you can because of different circumstances in the media that can be differ, but in a light pulse it is more effective, more error free, more you can depends on it or you can rely on it. So that is another form of digitalization of communication. Next slide. So there are advantages. I'm not going again and again for this all the advantages. Those are kind of a same thing. And the features, as I say, 5G. Once the 5G comes in, I think everyone, including me, I'm very excited that I can play a lot of games very faster. There's TV, your radio, or your communication through emailing and all those things. It will be very faster. I can say a lot of data in the same time, very fast, very fast. The capacity of your data transmission will go very high. And little bit of things I'll say here. You can see the fast, very fast of analog signaling start with, and still we are using. When you are communicating between two ships in a battlefield, how how they communicate with one ship to another ship? It is between the light, uh, I mean on and off. You can say light pulse. They will say. There will be a huge. You can see this in the background. There is a huge searchlight, and in front of that there will be a shutter. So with the shutter ups and down, they have a different bits of that. This is defined like what they are trying to say. If you move this, and then you can do that. And the same thing, same technology. They by our ancient people, they try to do that into measuring the speed of light. Actually, they failed because they understood it is not a. They are going to measure the light speed. They are measuring our reflexes. So that's why it was failed. Galileo, he tried this one, but goes to a two different peak of the hill. One hill, one receiver was there. He was just calculating like when the light is on from the Galileo, and Galileo's like that is failed because it is a Galileo's reflection and the other person reflection. So it didn't happen, but still this technology used from very ancient times. And as I said, fiber channel, light pulse, what we are sending right now is the latest form of digital communication. Yes, go to the next one. Yeah. So I think that's where I, end my presentation and over to the question answer and other things. And end of the day, I'll say thanks to everyone who, patiently listening all the all the information. Thank you.
Thank you, Amlan. Thank you so much, Mr. Amlan. Really, it was like we thoroughly enjoyed each and every line. What you spoke was very educative and very informative. At the same time, a lot of learning for each of us. Like we just without applying our mind, we keep using so many digital appliances, but what is going behind it, and what is the technology, and the basic this one, the understanding, awareness of what we are using. I think really it was like a worth Sunday, I can call. Thank you so much for this one. And of course, now we are going to proceed with a quiz, and today's quiz master is going to be Soham, and timer Mr. Sudevi Kubeji, and presenter Sudipta Mukhopadhyay. And we are going to the next session of the listening skills. The listening skills, I think, is going to be examined by the quiz master Soham. Over to you, Soham.
Hello, everybody. Today I will be asking you some questions about this session. so that you can understand, soak in everything Mr. Amlan Mukhopadhyay said. So the first question is, how many types of devices are required to enable digital communication? You can unmute to answer. Anybody can answer.
3 types?
Yes, there are 4 types.
4 types. Okay.
4 different types. The second question is, mention types of data transmission. Does anyone want to try this? Mention 3 types of data transmission.
Point-to-point,
Transducer?
point-to-point broadcast and
Transducer?
multicast.
No, the answer is simplex, duplex, and half duplex. Okay, good try, good try. What is the future scope of digital communication?
As far as I remember, 5G is one scope.
Yep. That's one. There are
Light
3
pulse
more.
communication using light pulse fiber channel.
Light was so correct answer. There are 2 more. Answers were 5G and fiber data. Those were answered. And the other 2 were telecom network and computer network. How computers communicate in a very simple way.
0 and 1, binary
Yep.
communication.
That is the correct answer, exact correct answer. 6th one is examples of analog communication systems.
Let's change this particular question in right now. You just say your experience of analog communication in everyday's life, where you find analog. Still right now, analog, you are using an analog system. If you can watch very carefully, analog system.
Any example?
Any example.
Ma'am, human speech signals.
Yes, that is accepted.
Yeah, these 2 can be accepted. I'll say there are 2 more examples. I will say that they are hand signal in traffic or in aircraft taxiing.
That's a very very nice question. Very nice question with a lovely answer. Yeah. Thought-provoking question.
Yeah.
Thank you.
So
thank you, everyone.
Yeah, thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you for asking such lovely questions. So,
You're welcome. So thank you everyone for joining today's session on digital communication.
Yeah, thank you so much, Soham. Thank you so much, each and every one, for taking out your time for having a wonderful session, wonderful interaction like this. And we look forward for more, so that we it'll be we look forward for all of you to motivate us, inspire us to do to bring more lovely speakers the way we had today. So again, once again, I thank today's